What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more exploring Planet Earl. It's me, it's your boy, it's Cheese, and we have a lot to cover today. We've got the full exterior of the pumpkin pie factory done, beautiful interior, and now all we have to do is make a spot where we want the pumpkin pies to come from, where we want people to be able to come over, grab themselves a pumpkin pie. And I think the way that I want to do it is literally break right through, right up here. And we're going to put a little section in up here. I'll tell you what, let me actually run back over here and show you all what we've got to work with today. So I collected all these materials together as I did with all the stuff for the siding. Still have a lot of those materials in here, but boom, look at all this. We have the crafters, we have the observers, the dropper, pistons, hoppers. I mean, just all assortments of machinery, all sorts of things. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these things in there real quick. Probably these as well. And I want to go ahead and just kind of lay the groundwork for the inside of this spot. So right up here, we are going to have kind of the little where it deposits all this stuff into the little where we're gonna have a dropper right here basically that's gonna be dropping all these items into this hole. So let's do this. Let's just finish up the brickwork right here. I know it's not exactly necessary, but we'll do a little brickwork right here. Boom. And then I do want to put some of this down in here. Actually take out this half slab and this and fill in this little hole so that at the end of the day, oh, that was not right. There you go. Boom. We just have a nice hole straight up through it. Okay. And then we'll figure out like more of the logistics of how we want it to look. I'm gonna try to get everything done in today's video. It's gonna be a little bit technical. It might go a little bit longer than than I really want it to, but I think it should be okay. I think we should be able to get everything pretty much done. I will need to use a lot of acacia wood actually. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all this acacia wood and this. And I'm gonna put my boat away for right now. Put my ender chest down for the time being. I put my bed down for the time being. Just free up all this space. I need some scaffolding to get to some places. Let's go ahead and start with the basics. So I've designed all this stuff in creative. I went ahead and just kind of tested it all out. We're gonna start with the initial construction, like this initial here. Grab. You know what? We don't need like a solid block of redstone. We just need the redstone dust. So let's do that. We need torches. We need repeaters, comparators. We'll leave the other crafter for right now. We'll come back to this guy. We will need sticky pistons. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of this smooth red sandstone. We don't need this. I think that's it. Trying to think of anything else that we might need. Crap. You know what? I do need those. I will end up needing a stack of both sugar, eggs, and pumpkins. Because with the crafter, you want to go ahead and feed some materials into it. You don't want it to be free, like waiting for materials. You want to go ahead and have some stuff loaded in it, at least with what I've been testing. So, okay. First of all, I did see one other thing. I want to go ahead and get rid of this wood right here. Boom. Okay, and then dropper. The dropper is going to go right here. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. Or you know what? No. Yeah, dropper's gonna go right here. We're gonna want the dropper right here so we can get better access to the redstone. And then we're gonna want to encase the dropper like this so that it will only drop down into that hole. Ah, crap. Hang on. All right. So that's our dropper. And then we're going to go ahead and grab hoppers. And then I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting how I had it. Crap. Okay, hang on 1 second. I have to remember how I said setup. Hang on. All right. So I figured it out. And then while I'm up here, I went ahead and grabbed my bed, my crafting table. So I did some distance, a little bit of distance on this thing. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we're gonna do is this. So here's our system. We're gonna have a dropper here, and the crafter system is gonna be above it, crafting everything, putting into the dropper, from which then we can extract all these items. So what I want to do is first build up 3 like that, and then this is gonna be like our chute. Go ahead and actually put all these on, like so. Now one of these is gonna be missing. That's fine. And there's actually gonna be a couple I think we're gonna have to replace. But this is in here. That should be it finished. Take this out. Boom. Now I suppose I could just replace this with glass, but to be honest, I like this look. And yeah, that's really about it. Just the aesthetics. If it becomes a problem, I'll replace it with glass. But for right now, I like how it looks. I like it. So let's get up. Oh, excuse me. Let's get up here. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Now we're gonna want to go ahead and put our crafter right here. Okay. Break that. Grab that. And then, oh, not that. Not that. Not that. Hang on. There. Okay. Now we need hoppers on all 3 sides. And then I guess we can go ahead and change this while we're in here. So we only need the 3 slots. We don't want any more slots open than we need. So just the 3 slots. And then the 3 hoppers feeding in, items. And then now we can get started on some really cool stuff. So this is where the redstone comes. By the way, God, all these materials cost so much to make. It was so much making all this stuff, especially all the hoppers. I made like 15 hoppers. It's kind of crazy. So if you are watching and you're looking at this build and you're thinking, should I make this build? Just realize, just FYI, it is going to cost you an arm and a leg just to put this together. But I think it's a pretty cool design for what it's worth. Let's go ahead and make some more wood. And then we're going to go ahead and put down this framework. Can we grab that? No. Okay. Just like that. So I'll show you what this is in just a second here. Let me put down the last couple logs. Grab this. So this is going to be, crap, we don't need that one. This is going to be where we're going to run our redstone. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So with this system, we want a lot of it to be completely automated. And by completely automated, I mean it's going to have to also read signals from the storage units to tell, what is empty, what's full, what to wait for. It's going to have multiple different points. Ooh, fell off the side. It's going to have multiple different points. We're just going to have to read things in order to make sure that we have everything in place. So that's where these comparators come in play. We're going to take one comparator for each hopper, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to run them to redstone torches right here. Now what this is going to do, this is going to basically tell the machine when to shut off. So once these empty, it's going to cut on these torches like they are right now, which is going to cut off a torch right here. You're going to have redstone connecting all 3, and then go to a torch on the bottom. Now what this is what's called a 3-way AND gate. So as long as all 3 of these torches are on, then this torch will stay off. Now as soon as I break all 3 of these torches, boom, now this torch comes on. But we wanted to stay off for the time. Now, we didn't put a repeater on the other side, but on this side I am going to put a repeater. It will come in play later, and I'll tell you why later. Let's see. And let's go ahead and finish out the basics of this. Figure out a lever. I need a couple of levers. Almost forgot about that. Levers are important in some spots in your redstone builds, just because there's going to be times when you don't want something to activate, or you want a state to remain on or off for a certain point. So I like to have levers around my builds to be able to power on and off devices very easily, and to act as like stages in a device. So I'll come back. What we can actually do, I'll show you. On the underside of this wood, I can put a lever, and that will be the master switch for this kind of hopper check system right here. So what this will do is go ahead and cut the entire system off, even if the hoppers are, well, I guess it'd be full, because that it'd be working at full, would be ideal. What we're gonna do now, go ahead and put down another, block right here, right off to the side of this redstone with redstone dust on top of it, so that it will power it whenever it's on. And then this is going to be where we're going to stick our first, well, not like that. Well, actually, yes. We're going to stick smooth red sandstone right here. Now, I guess it doesn't really have to be smooth red sandstone. This can be any block, but this is what is going to power our this is going to power our like our timer. So we're gonna need a timer, and I'll show you what the idea is. So let's see. Man, I need more scaffolding. So I like to do this with certain builds. I like to have like a hard cutoff in the system. So these pistons are nice for that, because you can actually kind of use it as a block that's supposed to go somewhere, and yeah, like you can physically remove that block from the circuit if you have to, using a piston, which is quite nice. I used sticky pistons, didn't I? Yeah, I only have one left. Oh, wait. Ouch. I keep hurting myself, and it's not going to be good for me if I keep doing that. Okay, so this is when we need 1, 2, 3, like this, and this is going to be the basis of our redstone clock. If I can get up here. Okay, we need a repeater, a piece of redstone. I am really messing up. Hang on. So repeater, like that. Let's go ahead and do a 1 click, because we don't want it to be 2, or a 1 delay, or 2 delay. I don't really know, but we want to right click it once, so you can click it 3 times. We want to right click it once and give it a little bit of delay. Just watch, when we put redstone right here, boom, Oh, oh, that's right, the block. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, redstone. I love it and I hate it. It's so much fun, but it can be really tedious. Get back up here real quick. So, okay, I'll show you what this is gonna do. When this gets powered, if we take this redstone right here, it'll power this, and boom. Now we have a ticking redstone pulse. So that's really what we want. Just not yet. So we'll go ahead and cut that back off. And then this is when we're going to want to go ahead and start running this redstone down. And this redstone is going to... Here. Also, it is getting dark. Again. Definitely going to need to put some torches. And at least I could just use torches. I don't have to worry about the aesthetics of this building, you know. Okay, and then this is where I'm going to need... yeah, this block, or this trapdoor, whatever, I can go and take this out. And then put one there. I can put a torch here. And I know it's not going to be able to craft anything yet. That's fine. Now we can run a redstone signal this way. Hang on. Gotta think. Is there going to be another circuit involved? No, I think I can just run it right underneath. Like that. I'm pretty sure this is what I did. I could be wrong. No matter. I think I can just run it like this. Yes. Let me get some scaffolding back out. Alright. Now, magic comes down to this. We put a repeater here just to ensure this signal is going to be good. Good enough to knock out this torch at least. I guess we could really put it close. Like right at the tail end. And then now, when this pulses, I'll tell you what, we'll get back up here real quick. Alright, when this pulses. Oh, it's because it's running down the side of the block. Hang on. I don't know why it does that when it runs down that side. It doesn't work properly. So just keep that in mind. It runs down this side though. Yeah, we're fine. Also, I think we come straight off. No, yeah, you can only go one way. I can't remember exactly why that is. There's a reason. There's always a reason. Oh, yeah, so we do. Okay. Boom. So that should then be our whole setup right there. And then we can test this out by doing this. Let's fly up. Fly up here. Oh, good lord. Can't right click on anything. Okay, let's fly up here. And then yeah, this is now receiving signal. And if we put anything in here, it should just start crafting it. So for instance, just stick like 6 logs in here. Oh. Okay, boom. Yes. So it's now just auto crafting. Cool. So in essence, let's go back over this real quick. If I can get back up here. So what we have is a system where we have this crafter set up right here at the top. He's going to be spitting down all of his items right down into here, which I just realized we need another set of what are these? The trapdoors. Put these trapdoors in real quick. And once again, all this is going to be doing is just to be keeping our items from flying out. So this is our crafter. We have 3 hoppers. Each hopper is going to be delivering in a separate ingredient. We got, it's going to be, one of this is, I can't remember the order. I think it's, this one is going to be sugarcane and then sugar. This one's going to be pumpkins, and then this one's going to be eggs. So each one is hooked up to this grid. I'll go ahead and put this, back down. And basically, when these hoppers run out, like they are now, they send a signal off that then cuts this whole machine, that turns everything off. So if the hoppers are out, then the machine is out. It won't load anymore into the crafter, which keeps that recipe for whenever you put it in there. Now, whenever it fills back up, we have materials again. The clock comes back on. The signal pulses. That signal goes all the way back to the crafter, and it's crafting. So anytime that these hoppers are full of stuff and they've got materials and they're waiting to feed it into the crafter, it will cut back off this response system, and it will once again allow the crafter to continue on. Now we do have one other thing. I guess that we could build real quick. I know I am kind of cutting into time. This is going to end up having to be a couple parts, I think. We have one other thing that we can build real quick, which is going to be our on-off switch. Now, for right now, I'm going to make some very temporary stuff. Very temporary setup, just to kind of get this thing going. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a circuit that is going to do a momentary on-off. It's going to remember that state. Now, if I can remember how to make this thing in the first place, I think I'm going to have to move this. Now, what this is basically is a system, like I said, to just like change a state between on and off, but permanently using a button switch. I like this method because I think it looks really good for certain systems. And yeah, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So I can recall, I think we have to put something like this, and then like that, and then it's not really working. I gotta remember how to do this. Ah, man, I know there's another torch back here. Okay. Crap. Okay, bear with me one more second. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I remember. I totally did not just watch a really quick tutorial. But yeah, I know you do need to do this. Redstone, come over to here. I'm gonna interact with block. This is gonna throw, or block with a redstone torch to cut it on and off. This redstone torch is going to power a repeater, which is going to lock another repeater. There's going to be another set of another pulse that's going to come off and go through, power this. And then we're going to have a torch back here. It's going to act as basically like, just some sort of deferral to power as it goes through the system. Let's just, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, right now, the system is off. We have no power coming out of this circuit. Now check out what happens when we come over here and we hit our button. So now the circuit's on. So what it's going to do is it's going to toggle this state back here of this circuit. And it actually just turns that on and off right there, if you really want a good explanation. But so this is going to be our main circuit on and off for like the button. We're going to have a button down at the bottom, and this is what's going to kind of power that whole system. So now what we're going to want to do is drag this signal back over here. Or actually, what was it? I am really doing bad. I'm really doing so bad. I made all this like this morning, and I've already forgot like all this build. I'm gonna might have to keep deferring back, and sleeping. But I know this is gonna have to go ahead and be set up into another video because I'm not gonna be able to finish all of the farm aspect of this in this video. I know that. But this, I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? I remember. Okay, I remember what I did here. That's being really, really dumb, but I remember now. So this is going to be our dropper system. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run. Let's see. Let me grab some more acacia wood. Oh, why did I take my bed? Hang on. Leave this down here. Being kind of crazy. Getting a little bit late. I'm getting a little sleepy. All right. I'm gonna put this redstone down here. We're gonna run this to a piston, just like that. And this piston is going to interact with another oh, it's too close. Way too close. Can't be like that. Okay. There we go. So this is a second redstone clock. We need another repeater. Right yonder. Boom. And then this should now cut this clock on and off. Give it a shot. Turn on. Clock is on. Boom. Now we can run that signal all the way back. We're gonna run it down this. Probably gonna need another repeater. Or you know what? You know what? I remember what I did. I'm being really dumb. It's being all directional. We don't have to do it that way. Let's instead do this entire machine facing this way, because we can kind of compact it. So, like this. All right. Boom. Boom. I need that. All right. We are just about there with kind of the basic setup. This be just like this. Nope. Just like that. All right. And then check it out. If I put my acacia logs in here, it's now dispensing them. Get down here. Boom. It's raining acacia logs. Yay. So that's obviously, we're not in the business of acacia logs, obviously, but that is pretty much in concept what we want. We want that dropper system to just be dropping, and for as long as you want. So, the theory would be that this button, we'll put it eventually down here. So whenever you want pumpkin pies, you just go down there to that spot, you click the button. Well, it's off now, but you click the button, click, 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 and then that's just pumpkin pies raining down on your face. And it would keep going, obviously, until this system ran out. And at that point, then you would just be getting empty clicks like you are now. We'll cut it back off because we don't need any more. And then one other thing we can do before we wrap it up, I do have one quick little system that I can show off. I'm going to fall down here and break my legs one more time. Fine. Legs are meant to be broken, of course. We can go ahead and grab out last two sticky pistons. And there is one last system that needs to be put in place, which is the main system break for this guy, for the dropper. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to read the hopper and see how much is in here. So if we have a whole bunch of pies in here, then we don't need this system to be running because we don't want it to run into overdrive and like fling pies. So what we're gonna do is run a comparator out of here to tell us how many pies are in there. And I've tested this out, so I know how much I need. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. I think that's good. Yeah. Actually, let's go back. I'm being so indecisive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that should be good. Put a repeater there. So what we're doing is we're giving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lengths of redstone to span. So that comparator signal will have to reach a signal of 8 before it reaches this repeater. And that repeater will then, you know what, we're going to need to build this a little bit backwards. So let's go up here. Of course, I'm under creative mode. I'm so used to creative mode now, which is not good. But just simply because I was building so much. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and put 2, 3. Put this down so we can put our sticky piston in place. Just get rid of the eggs. That's fine. We can start right now. Just for now. All right, so that's in place. That should be just where we need that. And now we can start kind of making this ladder up here with redstone. And I'm really bad at placing blocks, apparently. Let's see what we've got. So what we're going to do is we're going to use redstone torches as a means to kind of like throw a signal up here. And I'll show you how. Very simple. You know what? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be 7. Maybe we can kind of dwell. Yeah, you know what? I can kind of do it like this. Let's try this out. All right. Redstone. Torch. Come on. There we go. And another one. Now what are we going to end up with? This one will go out. Because we want to well, do we want to invert the signal? I think that's what we want to do. Or no. Wait, it's hang on, I gotta think through this. So this is empty. So when it's empty, then we want it to be on. Like technically we want it to be on right now. This should be going. So it should actually have one more torch right here. And that'll engage it. Boom. Perfect. And then let's say this is full. So let's put down a signal. Let's say it's full. Boom. Then it removes that. And it removes that. So check this out. When we take that signal off, boom, this whole system comes back on. But as soon as we take that, or we put signal, like say we had signal coming from the dropper saying that we were full, it would give a signal. It would cut off this system. It would cut off the entire system, and there'd be no more crafting. Everything would drop. And that's that, man. So that is basically our entire system right there. Actually, let me get above this and kind of show you all just a little grand, you know, little tour, not tour. What am I saying? Just a little like a summary. There you go. A little summary of what's going on. So we've got our crafter way over there. We've got the hoppers all around it. They are giving up a signal to tell it whenever it's full. Right down there empty, but we're kind of bypassing that. Whenever they are full, they will give a signal down to this redstone or red sandstone, which will open this gate, which will allow the timer to start the whole system, keep crafting, and then as soon as those hoppers run out, it stops the whole system. Or if we fill up the pumpkin pie, so as soon as the pumpkin pies fill up at the bottom, we also stop the system. And then let's go ahead and put down torches. I would hate to have a creeper pop up here. That would be the last thing I want. Alright guys, I tell you what, we've done a lot today. That's probably going to end it for today as far as all the redstone goes. We will be back in another one to show off, more of this system and to, expand upon it. Obviously, the next thing that we need to do is we need to, I'm all mixed up. We need to put in the chicken coop for all the chickens, for all the eggs to funnel down into. We also need a system to gather up all of the pumpkins, as well as for all the sugar cane and convert that into sugar for the whole crafter. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you indeed still are, like and subscribe if you did. And I hope to see you in the next one when we finish up this whole crazy factory. Until then, I'll see you. I'll be waiting. Be waiting for you to return. All right. Bye. See ya.